Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John got it. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body, block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, had a long day. Body like wow, like. You know I'm an Eastside, big TD, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, big, put a ribbon on it, get you gift, rep, bet, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Carr to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First down, here's White. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line. Go. Put that
down. They keep it on the ground. White again. Able to power through. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Bucs in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience. all on display in that victory.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Avoids him at the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now Carr changing the formation. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And caught it up! And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Shot, 17. Ready.
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll get this to the 32. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Ritter. They'll roll him out right. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown in it.
Touchdown Falcons! Bijan Robinson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's Carr. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Hey, 734.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You're mine. 694.
Now Carr. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Able to push his way through. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Come on,
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
here we go, set. Black Ultra. Ready?
Ritter on 1st and 10. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Fair catch made on the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Express. 618. 280.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's 3rd and 10.
808.
Now Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's fielded at the 34. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 34 yards there and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 sets, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a bit.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-0.
Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll go up the middle with White. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Heavy. Low. What's up?
Going right side is White. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
OP.
Slot man moves right.
93. Kill. Express.
In motion left, that's Gage. On 3rd down, a run from White. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Down.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Green jack.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Ritter. And incomplete on the deep ball. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Red.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by London. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Here's Ritter. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here we go.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
50 Fury.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Express. Raider 9, up 7:34.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the Bucs. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Set.
On first down, Riddell. He's got his man, London, right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Yellow. Black shot. Ready.
Working from the gun, Riddell. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Hey, go steal. Ready?
Riddell headed right off the option. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Set.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Kill. 6:37.
Throwing now is Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Carr, he wants to change up the look here.
Go Chief. Raider 9. Raider 1. That's it.
Back to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
29. Hey, 734. That's it.
Throwing his car on third down. And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
694.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Falcons 38, Buccaneers nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off fourth.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On the give, it's White. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
Your mind. Go Chief. Express.
On the handoff, this is White. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with White. There he goes, right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A give to Elliott running left. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. On a handoff, it's White fighting him off. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Point after here coming up. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Down.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
William Golston in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Drill green. Ready.
Ritter to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
He's got room at the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run again here with Robinson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Coup for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
One down.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. They go right back to White here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. This is 2nd and 8. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Express.
Going with White here, toss left. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
White Monday down.
Here's a toss right side with White. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Lie down.
A first down carry by Elliott. Down to about the 32.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Opting to run again here with White. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Carr changing the formation.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
What's up?
Going right side is White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, a run from White. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Falcons, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.